Yo, what is good? It's my anniversary. What is good, yo? So, with the things I was seeing in this week's episode, it greatly puts my mind in a place where I honestly watch a lot of shows that people don't get to normally know about because I just don't have time to really put out all of it all the time. Like for instance, on Friday I dropped like 5 episodes of different anime, so it just gets kind of hectic when I have to pay attention to all of them. But finally getting to sit down and just watch a different show that I pretty much binge watch in a day and a half. So if you guys do like this, I would not mind bringing it back, which is animes you didn't know I watched. The Over the Moon. I really enjoyed what I saw. Like I tell my anime people in a lot of the videos is if you let me know about shows that you guys actually really enjoy or that you get into and I'm not watching, definitely give me a holler about it and I'll check it out. I just unfortunately have to watch it on my own time because I don't have as much free time as I used to. But because of this non-free time, I got money and I can take care of some situational things. So that's a lot better than nothing. But regardless of that, it goes to show this kid who really has had a rough go at it with his name from the jump, being in a position where he wants to fight for the right of his name to mean what he wants it to mean, not the thing that people already associate it with. So for him, it's this huge fighting point of if people think of NASA, they think of me. They don't think of the space company. Those guys suck, right? So already loved his enthusiasm, loved his spunk and what he was putting forward. Fast forward a little bit and where we get him into a relationship where he's been in it for quite some time. You really don't get any kind of feel of him having that same drive and momentum as people go and explain it to us throughout the whole entire show, kind of giving us this sneak peek, if you will, into what he's not showing because of what he's doing now, being that of taking care of the wifey, or not wifey, but just spending time with her, not really worrying about that goal of being the first one to travel faster than the speed of light or whatnot. So it's this stuff that makes you um, think in the grand scheme of how much a relationship can change these characters' situational, and that is really conveyed through the characters as we see them thanking the woman who saves his life from being hit by a truck, which I will have to tell you the one thing I'm disappointed about is all the information they give us through just her character and a little bit of going to her house, how old she is, right? Like what she is, what she's kind of posing as. And sure, I think her whole story about this being her first like marriage and stuff pans out. I don't believe that she's as young as 16 though, which I thought was a weird age that she chose. Because I think our main character is like 18, right? On the license, on the marriage paper, it looked like he had an 18 for his age. I might have been mistaken that, but I'm pretty sure it would make a lot of sense seeing how the high school girl really did seem like he was an older, person to her instead of him being like in the same age range or even going. He never goes to school, so he's definitely not in high school. He has a job after, yeah, he graduated. So anyway, I don't know why she chose 16. I guess she just didn't think anybody would believe her. She was said she was older than 16. I don't know, but regardless, this show is definitely worth a watch. I found myself enjoying it quite a bit, wanting to kind of think about myself and what I saw, what I would want in a relationship, not only in a relationship, but more or less how I think a partnership should feel, or at least have some elements into it. So it was really cool to actually see what, you know, he would do in these situations once he was granted, this amazing person in his life. So overall, it turns out to be this show where he just is trying to make an understanding of why this beautiful girl even gives him the time of day, especially seeing how he doesn't think he's anything special. While on the flip side, this woman jumped out of her way to straight up save his life, took care of him as well as she could afterwards. But as the time has gone by, she did confess that she thought he was cute at the first sight. And that was really the only thing that kind of got her on his side in the first place to be in this whole relationship situation. So I don't know what really to think about all this. It is interesting nonetheless, but regardless, I definitely want to hear your guys's animes that you are watching. That if you didn't see it on my channel, or if you asked me if I've seen it, I'll maybe check it out, because now that I have free time up until January like 14th and stuff, like there's a lot of shows that aren't for some reason showing up for a bit, like they're just taking a big break. So hopefully some shows do show up, but overall I have some things I'm going to drop for you, some stuff like this. I just got to watch a lot more shows that came out that I actually enjoy. And I straight up binge watched the first season, so I would do this with other shows. And I would love to hear suggestions. On top of that, I do have other shows I want to talk about that haven't even got other seasons and are just amazing shows, in my opinion. And I would love for you to check them out. So with all that being said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening. Sorry the video's late. I've been thinking on what I wanted to say for it and what I wanted to drop, and I kind of settled on this. So take care. Let me know if you like this anime or not, if it's something you recommend. And I want to thank Nick, Victory. You always give me some good choices. I look forward to seeing what else you have to suggest to me. So, all that being said, in my anime faithful, I will definitely talk to you in the next one. Oh, and if you know why I'm playing Street Fighters, because in the anime, how much Street Fighter was towards the end, you guys gotta know that's why I did it. Please, please be on to that. Peace.